Learning a new communication strategy, particularly when you have been locked into your old communication pattern for so long, is really, really hard. And sometimes it's a lot to ask for couples to hold all the structure and hold all the words in their head to get it just right. It's too much work. Sometimes couples just need a really quick win. And I think I have found one. I'm going to give you a really quick win, going to make it really easy, going to give you a baby step that will help to get you to those bigger conversation strategies and conflict management styles in the future. My name is Rick from rickgrundytherapy.com. A really simple way of thinking about your conversation strategy when you're trying to not go into arguments with your partner is to think about it like this: connection before content. But this supports, not replaces, this supports the bigger communication strategy work that you're going to be doing in couples therapy. But sometimes I find that when I'm with clients and we'll have this glorious session where in session we will practice the full blown rapport. I feel because I need, followed up by summarize, validate, empathize. And it will be glorious and lovely. Then what happens after that session, I'm no longer there to coach them and to help them calm down. And suddenly they find themselves face to face and all that old stuff comes back and they kind of lose their brain a little bit. It's really hard to keep all the structure. It's really hard to keep all the words to say in the head in a time when it really matters, when the emotional load starts coming up. And so here's just a really easy way to think about this. Underneath most of the communication strategies that you're going to find in Gottman, that you're going to find in EFT, underneath that is just this idea that we want to speak to the nervous system first, and then we want to speak to the thinking brain second. And we want to speak to the emotions, and then we want to speak to the thoughts. And why is that? Because the very first thing we want to know when we're communicating with someone is really, are we safe? Is it okay for us to talk to each other? Do I have to have my guard up, or can I drop my walls? Can I be vulnerable, or do I need to protect myself? So the first move in a conversation, if you're trying to have a conversation that doesn't go to arguing, if you're trying to have a conversation that's more likely to lead to deeper connection, is connection before content. So before you deliver whatever that thing is that you want to say, target the relationship, target the heart, speak to the heart, share some kind of compliment, point out some kind of strength, show some form of affection. I mean, people don't become a couple because they want to be memory sticks passing back and forth information. It's not why we get together. We want this emotional bond. So let's give it to each other. So here's an example. Let's just say you left for work really early, or somebody left for work really early, and they got home really, really late. And when they got home really, really late, apparently it was garbage day and they left the recycling. Somebody left the recycling bin on the street, walking your way to get home. You've just put in a 14-hour, 16-hour shift, and that kind of upsets you. So maybe you park on the side of the street, you go in the house, you find the person, you've got content to deliver. Said, what's the deal? I just got home. You know how long I worked for today? Could you not have just moved the recycling bin? Clearly that's going to go to an argument. There's no way that is not going to go to an argument. If we were to use gentle startups, it might go something like this. I feel really, really exhausted because I left for work really early, got home really late. And when I got home, I saw the recycling bin there, and I'm just so exhausted. I have a request, please. How do you feel that in these days that I work long and these nights that I'm working really late, would you mind just checking outside to make sure when the recycling box has been emptied so that you can just kind of move it out of the way? That'd be so great. The gentle startup, okay? Gentle startup. Okay, so that's a lot though, right? That's a lot of structure, I feel, because I need a lot of structure. And that's like nice words, right? And how are you going to do that if you're escalated a little bit? How are you going to do that if you're what I call downstairs? How are you going to do that? So then an easier step to do is connection first, content second. So connection. You go in the house, say, wow, it's so great to see you. By the way, would you mind moving the recycling bin before I get home when I have to work late? It's okay. I don't know. Will it lead to an argument or not? Hopefully not. It's certainly better than, hey, you left the recycling bin. Could you please just move it? Right? Certainly better than that, right? Connection first, content second. You want to connect first with the heart. You want to lean into the relationship, because when you lean into the relationship, you remind each other that you love each other. You know that you're not dealing with an adversary. You're dealing with somebody who's potentially your very best friend. And so not only do they feel safer when you connect with them relationally first, but actually changes your heart too. It changes your mind, changes your attitude too, because you're reminded that, oh yeah, I really, really like this person. I really, really love this person. And it'll calm you down too. Okay. So I'm not replacing anything that you're doing around these larger communication strategies. Please use the larger communication strategies. If you're having trouble getting there, here's a simple win: connection before content. Before you say anything at all, connect relationally first. That color looks nice on you. Wow, your hair looks so great today. Then deliver the content. It's not perfect, it's not ideal, but it's going to get you to where you want to go. And it's going to take the edge off, probably from the way you're having conversations now. Okay, my name is Rick from rickgrundytherapy.com. If you're looking for a couples therapist, you can book me for a free consult on my website. You can text me, you can email me, and if I can serve you, I'd be happy to do that. Okay, until next time, you rock.